check my network. So I decided to use my phone for this because most people they will say Canva is easier on laptop. So that's why I'm using my phone to show you that it doesn't make much of a difference whether it's on laptop or it's on phone. Okay, just that it has a little bit of you have more screen space when you're using laptop than compared to when you're using your phone. Okay, so I'm just trying to download the app, but while I'm trying to do that, let me go back to my web browser. I think my network is terrible this evening, so let me go back to my web browser and try to load Canva. So now it's telling me to either go on the app or stay on the web. So I want to see if this has finished downloading. It is still downloading. So while we wait, I think let's just work with the web. Let's work with the web app. And while that is going on, I'm going to sign in quickly. So if you've not signed in on your app that you've already downloaded, please do so. All right, so I'm just going to quickly sign in while I wait for the other one to download well. Mind you, anything I do on this my login, this one, once I download the app and log into the same email, I'm still going to have my file, so nothing is lost. So we're in a safe zone. So I'm starting with the web one, but I will later switch to the Canva app itself. So now Canva's interface. This very front first page is what you will see after you are done signing in. So I'm just going to cancel this. This is the first page that you see. So on this page, you can choose your size. You can choose different things on this page, and you can also see your previous work if you start working. Here are some of my previous work that I've done with Canva over the years. Um, so for to start working, we want to know the interface of Canva. Okay, so now to start working, if you look at this button, we have home projects, we have a plus button, we have templates, then we have pro. I'm on the free version, which is also good. You don't have to use the pro version if you don't have the money for it. There are still a lot of things you can do with the free version, which is really good. So if you click on project, you are going to see your project from past times, or the project you worked on, every single design that you worked on. That's for the project. Why the home just has more like shortcut to every other thing. Then we have your templates, which I don't advise people to use, but if you're in a hurry, by all means, go ahead. So these are the templates that you can choose from. Most of them they have this crown thing to indicate that it is a premium item. Okay, so you have different ones you can choose from. So for this course or for this class, we want to use the plus button. So when you click on the plus button, this allows you to select a particular size you want to use. On most of your devices, you may not see custom size, but if you see the more button, just click on it and you would see it. But in the case where you don't see it, you can just come to this top here where your search bar is and type in Instagram posts, because we want to create an Instagram post, and the size is 1080 by 1080. That's what we want to create. Okay, so Instagram post, I don't know if I spelled that right, so let me just quickly do that again. Instagram posts. So now I can't find mine, but on yours you are going to see 1080 by 1080. All I'm getting is 1080 by 1920, but on your phone you are going to see it. But since I don't see it here, the other option, okay, I have it here, Instagram post 1080 by 1080. So just click on it to open your place, your canvas. So this white box here, this small white box, is called a canvas. Now a canvas is where you put in all your work, everything you're working on, your images, your text. That's your work area. Okay, it is like a just like a painting canvas, right? If you paint outside the canvas, it indicates that it's not part of the work. Okay, just like what an artist does. So this is like your work area, and everything that you are going to be working on should exist inside that page and only in that page alone. Now imagine you are writing on your notebook and you now write on the table. Okay, your notebook is where you're supposed to write, but imagine instead of writing inside the notebook, you're now writing on your decks. It means that that thing you're writing on your decks will not follow you back home. right? Because when you close your book and you say, okay, I'm done for today, and you're closing your book, that thing you wrote on the table is not following you back home because why? It is not included in the work. Okay, so quickly, let's just explain the basic tools we are going to be using. Now, when it comes to design, we barely use this. That's the truth, because this option called design here is for templates, most especially. So for me, I barely use it. I don't even use it. So I'm just going to close this. This is for templates. So the next thing we have is elements. Now, your element is where you can have your arrows, is where you can have basically anything you need um in your design. Okay, basically anything you need in your design to work with. Um we'll get to that later, but just know your element is where you can get your shapes, your element is where you can get icons, your element is where you can get um different things. Basically, you can get shapes, you can get icons, you can get colors, you can get background patterns, you can get different things. Okay, so the next we want to look at is your text. Your text is where you can add, like the name implies, a text to your design. So we have different styles here. We have the heading, we have the sub-heading, and we have body. So if you click on the heading, this is for headlines. Okay, so I want to type SDA campus. Okay, so I'm done with this. So I'm just going to click and hold to drag upward. So I'm going to cancel this, click on text again, and click on sub-heading SDA campus. I just want to show you the difference in size, basically. Okay, so the next one we have here is this SDA campus. So basically, what this three does, this one is for an headline, this one is for a second text that you don't want to be extremely bold, but at the same time, you want it to be seen. Why this other one, which is the last one, is for your body text. Canva is pretty straightforward to use. Then the next tool we are going to be using is your upload tool. Now, this upload tool is where you can download this from the internet and send it to this app, like upload it directly on Canva to be able to use it on Canva. So you can see that I have a bunch of things that I've downloaded over the years. This is my old profile I was using with Canva. Okay, I have a lot of things how I had uploaded over the years. This account is like 4 years old now. So when you click on upload files, which we'll get to later on, when you click on upload files, you can upload literally anything you want to add to your design. That's why I said the limitations of Canva, you can actually overcome them. Okay, you can actually overcome them. Then the next thing that I want us to look at is, lastly, tools. Now, these tools is where you have more like artistic tools. So if you click on this pen tool, which is this one here, when you click on it and you can make a bunch of shapes, you can draw, you can do everything, anything you literally want to do on this space. Then the next one we have is shapes as well. Now, these shapes, once you click on it and you come to your canvas, you can draw any sort of shape that you basically want, which the element also does for you. But let's say you don't want to go through the element option, you can use this to draw any shape. By the time you click on it, you are going to see a bunch of shape pop up, and you can just scroll to the left to see other options as well. Mind you, all of these shape are also under your element menu. So this other one is line. Once you click on it, you'll be able to draw series of lines. Okay, let's say you want a line in a particular place in a design, you can use the line option. So basically, those are the tools we are going to be using for the project we want to work on now. Then lastly, I want to tell you how to move things around in your Canva profile. So now all you need to do is click on a particular item you want to move, click before you move. So now I want to delete this because this is just too much. So the next thing you do again is click and press delete there on top. I want to delete this time, click and delete, click and delete, click and delete. Oops, I did not want to delete that one. So what we are going to do now is we're going to bring it back by just clicking on this arrow back button at the very top here. Click on arrow back to bring it back. Then let's say you are okay with removing it, click on arrow forward. Okay, now there's also something called your layer panel. Now, to access your layer panel, you have to click on a particular item, and yours may show like this. So you need to swipe left and click on layers. So when you click on layers, everything that you've added to your design will be shown here. So for instance, let's say you want to put a background color, which we are going to get to. And one thing you should know is that any layer you want to come first should be shown first in your layer panel, and every layer you want to come last should be shown last in your layer panel. Now, if you select an item, the way to deselect it is to click outside your canvas. So if you click on SDA Campus and you want to unselect it because you are done with editing it, you click outside of it. Now, one thing I want you to notice is when we click on the text, you see that a new set of property comes on. Now, these are the properties you can use to edit your SDA Campus text basically. So you can change the font, which is the style of the font. You can change the font size, you can change the color. So let's say we change the color to something red. We can change the color, we can change the alignment of the font size, we can change it of the font that we're using, we can change the line spacing. So I'm just going to type other things here. So now I want to edit it. So all I need to do, let me cancel this, click on it and click on edit. Okay, so now I want to edit it. I want to type again SDA Campus, SDA Campus. Okay, so now I want to do this data campus. Let's leave it like that. Okay, so now click on it and go to formats, B format, that's what to show. So we can give it any form of alignment we want to give it. Like you can see here, we can make it slant, we can make it on the line by clicking on this, we can make it cancel from the middle, and we can change the casing. If we don't like this casing, we can literally change the casing. One other thing we can do to our text is to animate it. So let's say we don't want a boring text, we want something like this. We can click on animate and click on the animation that we like. I hope that was helpful. So see you in the next video. I think this will brings us to the end of this video for now. So see you in the next video. And please and please make sure you practice everything that has been taught so far. Thank you.